They're playing it as like a, hey, I need to get out of here. It's like a defensive, I've got to leave this fight. I'm not in a good spot.
Aiden looks like he potentially missed a jump and had to drop back down and build a bit of cover for himself. Sorry, Cat's Toss, my apologies, got the names backwards there. Aiden, the one with the top-down view, pushing and getting as much damage, and every little bit counts. And he gains knowledge even from just hitting one time, because you can see whether or not the damage is white or blue will tell you whether or not the opponent has shield or if they're down to just HP, and that can make the difference between an aggressive push or maybe slow playing a little bit.
And if you're wondering how, and look at this from Aiden. Look at this from Aiden.
Jump shot, swapping.
This should be a quick little cleanup here for him, you'd think. Here's the minis getting popped. He's going to force this, wanting to make sure his opponent cannot heal through the aggression he's putting on. The drum gun, this 50-bullet clip is so good. Yes, the reload's a little bit longer, but it is so worth it in these spots. He can't get out. It seems he's trapped. Aiden, can he finish the elim? There it is.
That 52 damage headshot.
Another point earned.
This is why even the green drum gun right now is one of the most powerful and 100%. Most utilized weapons, because up close, when you're at the point where there's no damage drop off, a 52 damage headshot takes an opponent out
50
in
bullet clip.
4 hits. 4. If you hit all headshots, and that's incredibly fast.
It's pretty good. I'm being honest with you.
I think that's the understatement of the century. Getting super accurate shots there from that green suppressed SMG, but the sting grenade, Logan having to back out. He's got one on him as well. Very low HP, stuck.
Look at the zone.
Edge. We're seeing a lot of this. This
first zone was half off the map.
Southwest corner of the map getting quite a bit of play during this qualifier's second game, and we've got a kind of a greasy, shifty area focused. This time tilted, still involved. And if you're Kevy, you're out in Dusty, you can gather up a couple mushrooms, make a little bit of a play on some materials, but you have to move soon.
Joystick, the quick peek there. A little bit of damage. You feel naked when you don't have shields, Lupo. And I can tell you that's how Joystick's feeling with how fast he's peeking and immediately building for cover.
He's not going to be pushing too aggressively, whether or not his opponent has shield at that point, because getting third party could mean just a quick one shot or like a one burst if all the shots hit. It could put him out of the game. He's going to stay up top, like you said, the very fast. Will be uncrouch, shoot, and recrouch and hide on the ramp. Positioning the ramp can be pretty important too. You see he's kind of shifting around. If he's looking on the opposite side, it would not surprise me if he did a quick edit and change the orientation of the ramp. Now on your screen right now, those top 3 players, even though one is eliminated, they all come away with 1 point already in game 2. Aiden, Crashy, and Airco. But Airco already eliminated, which means Crashy and Aiden, they need push for a couple more eliminations. 2 more apiece will get them another point. That'll put them at 2 points, but they're in a pretty comfortable spot. Even just 1 point, like we've been saying, can mean the difference between making it to the grand finals or not. And Teenage here, stop watching the pushing the opponent. What a shot on Ash.
But here's the thing, not able to loot because he only has 7 health. So yes, he wins that fight, but he's immediately got to start sprinting. Can't even get kind of little gifts that were left behind. The boogie bomb. Uh-oh.
Look how to get the boogie bomb. He's got to rotate down. Stays out long enough. The boogie wears off, but he's getting. This is Grenader Jake, one of our guest casters from yesterday, now playing in the qualifiers today.
That's incredible. Cast yesterday, qualifies today.
The jack of all trades, I would say.
Or maybe the Jake of all trades.
I'm
leaving. That was abysmal.
Okay, courage.
Oh, man.
I thought I was the one that made bad jokes.
I love you, Ben. Let's see how Takata plays this one, though. Both players getting third-partied, one from the west, one from the south. No materials left. He's kind of panicking, and great, you picked up 9 metal.
It's not going to get you very far. A name we watched earlier, stuck in the bottom of Shifty Shafts on 1v1 versus opponent, gets quick at it. He has an opportunity, gets it on Fuzzy, a jump shot, and uses a line of sight to block the explosion from the C4. An intelligent play and very good positioning there.
And just to take note, that was the third elim for Lene in this one.
Oh, the trap.
Oh, he sprayed it down just in time.
Tristan in the middle of that 1v1, as soon as the trap goes down, decides to stop shooting his opponent, shoot the wall out, and then re-engage. That could have gone bad very quickly.
Remember, traps doing 150 damage. It's a lot. is how much they do, basically.
150 is, in fact, a lot. I just checked.
It most certainly is. Wait, what is the right side of this map right now? Look at everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players roughly in that little ball, plus another one south and north. A couple of them stuck, hanging out in maybe a safe 1-by-1. We have a ton of players on top of each other, but this is the southeast corner on top of S Hill.
Is this a tilted landing?
We might have a tilted.
Sorry, tilted ending, not landing. My goodness. Lazy boy Chino just bouncing around. He's got one player close to him here. So when these players in these scenarios, for people at home wondering, when we say audio cues, they're listening for if the footsteps are on wood or if they're on the ground. They're listening for if they begin to break walls, if they're breaking metal, if they're breaking wood or brick. They're listening for audio cues if the players are above or below them. You see Aiden hunting one down here. Could this be the end? No.
Accuracy.
Aiden, another limb.
It's about 4 right now. I feel like if he keeps this consistency, he might set a record thus far for qualifier eliminations. He's already got 4. He came away, what, with 7 last round?
Yep. I think the most yesterday was Turkey Lips with 14 across 4 games. So that's already 11, and he's still alive here in game 2.
Lazy boy and Rex, top of this hill right now. 40 seconds before they're going to have to start rotating, and they have quite a bit of travel time ahead of them. We have 5 players currently alive, by the way, with 3+ elims, plus 2 more that were already eliminated with 3+ elims.
Wait, he got another one.
Aiden's now
Aiden
5.
now got a 5th elim.
Gives him 2 more points.
Is he the GOAT? Is he the GOAT? Is he the best player ever?
He might be. He might be.
And he's just leaving. He's fine with leaving that.
This is an intelligent rotation, too. Whether or not, he doesn't need to know if Joystick is one shot. It would be useful information. But right now, he's looking at the zone. He's saying, I have 5 elims. I'm not necessarily guaranteeing elimination from that fight over there. Multiple players could potentially be above me, so now's the time to move out.
We mentioned so much yesterday how people could be more nervous at these LAN environments. They're going from practicing against some of the best online to seeing them face-to-face, sitting to their left and right. Aiden looks unfazed.
He looks like he's at home sitting on his couch playing.
Right? And now he's entered tilted. Uh-oh. Shots coming in from Big Red. Will he try to fall back in towards Tacos and possibly drop a trap down? I feel like that's kind of his defensive play.
You heard the C4 bounce, maybe potentially get the tree or another surface over there, an earlier push, an earlier toss.
And there it is, exactly. C4. I thought that's what he would do.
Stay inside, bandage. He's got multiple med kits, which is perfect. That C4 toss from the player in the middle of Big Red, if it had come just a little bit earlier and maybe use the angle off the wall, the building next to Aiden, could have gotten that elimination from blast radius, but a little bit of hesitation made it so that Aiden could rotate out and hide inside that building, like you said.
I feel like if you're at that point for Aiden, you're just kind of hoping people forget you're in there. Let others get third-partied, have to reset, think about other fights. You see all these quick edits coming on in. Lenane just staying alive. Boyer just outside there of Shifty. Nice there as well.
Saint looking like he's in a fantastic position at the top
of
that.
And look at this. Painful was in second in elims just below Aiden last game. Consistency is key, and these two understand that.
Like Okada was just eliminated with 4 eliminations of his own, 1 short of getting the 2nd point for eliminations, but even just 1, it's a valiant effort. 30 remaining here, 1:23 until the zone starts to move. I believe once this zone closes is when the next circle is, that's when the storm starts to mix things up and everybody's got to relocate.
Absolutely. As we see just how they break on out of tilted here. Aiden, it's like he's invisible. He's just running across tilted.
You hear the footsteps, trying to go for that shotgun shot over the top, just get a little peek at his opponent is going to back down underneath. And the traps are coming out. You got to be safe and careful walking through there. They could be on the surface above. There are multiple traps. This is not how. 185.
Are you kidding me? I'm now a fan of Aiden.
Look at his face too. It's like nothing even happened.
This would be back-to-back 7 elim games if he can earn himself 1 more elimination. Ridiculous, ridiculous stuff. And he's actually in another fight with Saint. he's in another fight of the map. We'll have to keep you updated on that one. As you see, Hysteria still live here. He got 11th in game 1, was 1 elim. He in that last fight was 1 elim away from earning that top 10 for a point.
Aggressive push and gets saved. That's 7 eliminations for the second game in a row.
I am speechless. I'm going to say right now, folks, can we give it up, please, in the venue for the performance we're seeing from Aiden right now? Mind-blowing stuff. 14 elims has already tied #1 from yesterday, which took them 4 games to reach that point.
Nobody else seems to be playing nearly as aggressively as he does, and he's taking advantage of that. Maybe it's a thought process.
Is this 8? Is this 8? Is this 8? Oh,
trap.
Okay, the trap stole it.
He only took 2 ticks from that, the stink bomb right there. He's still in a good spot. 70 elims. There's 23 people left, and he's smack dab in the middle of the safe zone. Yeah. He doesn't have to play over the aggressive. He's got to take the trap out. You got a bit of loot in there. Watch
he needs the AR ammo, and he knows that.
You got to remember earlier too, there were 2 traps that were placed in here, so hopefully he recalls that there is another trap still in that building. Oh my gosh. Wow. Magnum with a swipe on an opponent trying to push up a ramp right there.
At this point, we're watching the Aiden qualifiers because he is far and away our top player to this point. There's everyone inside tilted. Wall Hack Jack under 70 HP. Haste Loomsy under 50 HP. You had another player in Tacos Week as well. And Aiden early rotating again.
He's moving in the open and no one's shooting at him.
And it's like everyone's afraid. They know. Don't push towards the woman with the library glasses.
Absolutely not. This Rook skin maybe giving him superpowers. I have no idea.
Okay, we take back everything we just said.
I don't think, regardless of the outcome of this, there's no way this is a caster curse. Are you? The trap he placed earlier got another elimination.
The trap comes into play. Now this player being third party, he wasn't able to clean up the elim.
Boyer gets joystick there. Aiden looking for his 9th elim, but 8 eliminations in a single game. He's got a slurp ticking right now, so he has a buffer of HP still going up. He's in a great spot. He's in the safe zone. His materials are ridiculous. Intelligent play is going to guarantee Aiden the win. He knows what to do. He knows how to do it, obviously.
Aiden could literally leave after game 2 and catch his dinner reservation and qualify for Monday. And if he can you bring me back something? A little breaded roll?
Jack, are you always hungry? Shots here, third party.
I am, actually.
Loomsy gets Cole in the feed there with a trap from earlier as well. Aiden's looking to secure that 9th elim. Painful on top of him, though. The 2nd place elimination player, they're stacked on top of each other, which means you have 2 Slayers here that might get forced into an engagement.
An Aiden chant now breaking.
There's actually an Aiden chant here at PAX West right now.
And I'm just in awe as to what I am watching. He's just chilling at the moment. Painful in the same build as well. The Storm beginning to move on in as people will have to follow on up. Wall Hack Jack just actually dropped to the zone.
16 players left. The Storm's got 20 seconds till it closes, which means 6 more players go down, and then people start to pick up points based just on their placement.
Yep. What does Aiden do here? Looks like he'll just hide on out for now as we swap perspectives for a moment. This is Painful, who's above him in that same structure. 4 limbs, 1 more elimination for Painful, and that'll net him a 2nd point to continue to put him separated from the rest of the pack. And look at everyone in that structure. Painful, Sen Animal, Aiden, Boyer, Loomsy. Saf is still alive with 200 HP as well. Aiden wants this.
Slow
Aiden's hunting.
Play.
Actually, okay, no, his ear's itching.
Closes his edit out there just to make sure that no one
now Aiden's hunting. And what the theme I keep seeing, Lupo, is he is absolutely the first to just charge on up and move to the best positioning for the next zone early on.
I can't tell if it's just an incredible amount of confidence and knowledge that other players are rotating slowly, or if it's so gutsy. Shots coming from above. He's getting 3rd party, maybe even 4th party, 50 HP remaining. He's got to defend with this turbo build as fast as he can.
He's trying to edit out.
He went for the edit to back out. 8 eliminations. Even more than the first game, Jack. Nobody else is putting up numbers like that except for him right now.
Yeah, nobody.
PvP doing an excellent job of his own, though. 15 left. He's got 4 of his own. Gets rocketed by Lenane. Caught off guard. I shouldn't have said a thing, but Lenane making an intelligent play there and saw him from above.
Lenane, look at everyone having to move through that zone right now. Lenane is in a brilliant position to spray on down. Look at all the layers being built, and he says, you know what? I got to catch up with these. Rockets in hand. It's time to throw out the slows. One drops on in. Going to collapse everyone to the floor as he continues to build above these players. 9 now left. Everyone's still alive. Just earned a point. Eliminates his teammate there. More pushing out forward. Only 6 left as Linane continues to keep this high ground.